today's video I'm going to be baking. This is like totally different to what I would usually do, but since it's Christmas this week, I decided to bake something, and I'm going to be making 3 different things. The first is going to be salted caramel hot chocolate because I'm obsessed with it, so I'm going to share with you how I make it. The second thing is going to be some white chocolate covered pretzel sticks with like what's it called, peppermint kind of on it. It's really nice. And then the third thing is going to be some sugar cookies, and we're going to decorate them as well. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So the first thing I'm going to be making is going to be the salted caramel hot chocolate, just because it's the easiest out of all 3, and I just feel like we should do it straight away. So let's do it. I have my pan here, and don't mind this bowl because that's for my melting of the chocolate, but I have my pan and I'm going to put some milk in here just so it fits in this cup, and then I'm going to mix in the hot chocolate. The hot chocolate I'm using is the Cadbury hot chocolate, and it's the best hot chocolate you're ever going to get. It's just the best, and I got like a new pot of it yesterday, so I'm super excited. And I'm just going to basically heat this up on the stove. I'm not going to show you this just because it will take so long. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be back when I have my hot chocolate in my mug, and then I'll show you how I decorate it and everything like that. So milk, hot chocolate in the pan, heat it up. So here is my hot chocolate. I made it in the pan, and now it's time to decorate it. So first I'm going to get some marshmallows, and they're like the tiny marshmallows, and I'm just going to basically pop them on the hot chocolate, as many as you like. And then I'm going to get some, basically it's like caramel flavor syrup. This one is from Lidl, which is so like inexpensive, and it's so good. They usually come out with them like around the holidays, so check out Lidl because it's so good and it tastes so nice. So I'm going to get a couple of spoons of this onto a spoon, and I'm just going to kind of drizzle this all over the hot chocolate because this is what's going to give the caramel taste, I guess. So that's 2 spoons. Next I'm going to get some cream, and this is just the cream that I'm going to be using, and we're going to cover everything in cream. Like so. And next I'm going to take another spoon of the caramel sauce just to kind of decorate with it. Like this. I'm also going to put some more marshmallows on there because you can never have enough marshmallows. And the last step is that I'm going to take some table salt and literally just a pinch on my hand. I'm scared that more will come out. And I'm basically going to drizzle the salt on top. I know it's like weird to put salt on like sweet things, but I love the combination. It just tastes so good. So I'm just drizzling this, and at the very end I'm just going to add some cinnamon on top of that, again just for decoration. And that is your salted caramel hot chocolate. It honestly tastes so good, and if you haven't tried it before, definitely do, and send me your pictures on like Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. All my links are down below, so let me know how you get on with this. And yeah, it's so good. I'm gonna show you like a close-up of it right now. So that's what it looks like. It's just cream and marshmallow galore. And the mug is from Tiger, if you're wondering. It's super cute. So yeah, that is my salted caramel hot chocolate. So the second thing that I'm going to be making are some white chocolate covered pretzel sticks with peppermint kind of, do you know, like the candy canes? I'm going to crush them and we're going to put them, kind of drizzle them all over the white chocolate. So the first thing you're going to have to do is get a bowl that you can put over a pan on the stove to basically to melt the chocolate. Then you're going to want to take some white chocolate. Oh, I have 4 here, and I'm going to just crack them in to the bowl. So that's my chocolate all kind of broke apart. And I'm going to put that on the stove in a minute. But first, oh, I need to count. Okay, there we go. First, I'm going to take a little Ziploc bag like this, and I'm going to take all my little candy canes. These are just like the ones that you hang up, but it doesn't matter which ones you have. And I'm going to open up a bunch of them and place them into the bag because I'm going to have to break them all up in a minute. So once you have all your candy cane in a bag, you're going to want to take one of these. I'm not sure what they're called, but they look like a hammer. And I'm going to do this on the floor just because if I do it against the table, it's going to be super loud. So I'm basically going to close this bag and break up the little candy canes with this. So I'll be right back. So now it is time to melt my chocolate, and I also wanted to have my candy canes done before that just because once you put the pretzel sticks into chocolate, you don't want the chocolate to suddenly start like hardening before you even have the candy cane on it. So we need to melt the chocolate, and then as soon as we have it melted, then decorate the pretzel stick. So let's melt the chocolate. So as you can see, this is my chocolate melted, and it just looks so good, doesn't it? So white chocolate melted. I have my pretzels here. These ones are Polish just because I'm Polish and they were like the easiest to find. But you can get any whatever ones you like. And then I have my peppermint candy canes. So I'm going to be taking the pretzels. So this is what they look like. I'm going to be twisting them in the white chocolate and kind of helping with my spoon because we want almost full stick covered in white chocolate like this. Then I'm just going to be twisting it around just to get the excess off. And using another empty bowl, I'm going to be twisting this and taking the peppermint candy cane and just doing something like so. And once that is finished, I'm going to be putting it on some baking paper and just letting it kind of set. So this is what they turned out like. It was actually pretty hard to put the candy cane on the pretzel sticks because the chocolate was like falling off with it. I think maybe if it was in smaller like pieces, maybe it would work a lot better. So I did a couple with just chocolate, as you can see. So here are the ones with just chocolate on them, and they do taste really, really nice. So that's what they turned out like, and I think they look really pretty, especially if you put them in like a glass or something. Once they're dry, then they would look nice, and they just look nice on a table, and it's a nice treat, I guess. So now it's time for the last thing we're going to be making, so let's go. So the next thing and the last thing we're going to be making is some sugar cookies. So starting with a big bowl, I have my recipe here on my iPad. So first we need 2 cups and 3/4 of all-purpose flour. So I'm just going to measure this out and put it in my bowl. So once my flour is in my bowl, next I'm going to be using some baking powder. This one is just like this, and it says 1 tablespoon of baking soda. So baking soda, baking powder, same thing kind of. So that's 1 teaspoon of that. Then we have 1 cup of butter that is softened. So I'll do that in a second. Then we also have 1.5 cups of white sugar. I'm only going to add 1 cup of it just because we're going to be decorating them with like white chocolate and everything, so I don't want them to be overly sweet. So I'm going to go and melt kind of my butter a little bit. I have my oven on, and this mixture was in the freezer for half an hour because you're supposed to put it in the fridge for an hour, but I just said I'll put it in the freezer for half an hour, so did the same thing. And now I'm going to open it and basically section it. So I'm going to cut it in half, and then one of the halves I'm going to put back in the fridge just so it keeps cold, and I'm going to be like working with the other half. So I'm going to take this in half and I'm going to start rolling it out. I'm probably going to need some flour in a second just because this might get stuck to the rolling pin. So yeah, that's how you know you use some flour. Once my cookies are baked, as you can see, I have them right here and there's loads of them. So once they're finished, I'm going to be decorating them, and I'm going to be using some of the remainder of the like white chocolate and some sprinkles. So I'm going to show you this zoomed in just because you won't be able to see it otherwise. So these are my sprinkles. There's some Christmas trees, some like red, colorful, and little kind of candy cane sticks or whatever you want to call them. So you have to make sure that your cookies are all cold. Mine are. So I'm going to take the white chocolate, I don't know if you can see it. I melted it again. And I'm not going to get a whole spoonful, I'm just going to get a tiny bit and kind of drizzle it on. Or spread it like this. So once I have my chocolate on, I'm going to pick some sprinkles so I can add the Christmas trees. I think they're super cute. I can also get some of the red and white little sticks. So this is basically what I'm going to be doing to my cookies, and I'm going to do that to the rest of them. So that's me finished baking for the day, and thank God, because it's now 4 o'clock and I started this at about 11:30. So it did take quite a long time, but I really like the results and I really like them, and they taste amazing as well. So let me know if you're going to make anything and send me some pictures on my Snapchat or anywhere, wherever you want to send them to me. I'm going to have all my links down below for you. And yeah, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and if you like my cookies. And I will see you all in my next video. Also, I hope you have a very nice Christmas, because it's Christmas in like a few days when you're watching this. So I really hope you have a nice day, and that's everything. So I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!